Well, the pace figures to be fast tonight. Two teams that thrive when the tempo is at its quickest.
You're going to love this one, up and down. Neither squad likes to use too much of the shot clock. They'll be looking to get out in transition every time they get a chance.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Anderson in at small forward. Now here's Edwards to the paint. Towns passes to Gobert. He can't hit that time. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Moran against Anderson. Stolen by Russell. High post Towns. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Russell against Jackson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
And he can't get the first one. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Now here's Russell. And here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
Here's Moran. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Now here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Up top, Moran. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Takes a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Now Edwards. Towns finds Edwards. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Now here's Moran. Pass to Adams. Now here's Moran. Clock at 6. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Pass to Bain. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Russell.
There's an aggression and a confidence to Desmond Bain's game. It helps him get to the line. And some will remember that Desmond Bain was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bain earlier in the draft, Smitty.
BA, the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. a lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender, a player any team would love to have. He's a big target with long arms. Just throw it up there, and Steven Adams, he will go get it.
Russell, the pass to Anderson. Outside Russell. Anderson finds Russell. Clock at 4. And down it goes. 2 points.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. To the middle. And there's a 3-second violation. .43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Nifty move. And Gobert with the stuff.
Just wow. A monster flush from the big man.
Outside Morant. Left side Bain. Fires the 3. Towns with a rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Hits the trifecta.
And you see Anderson each year becoming a little more consistent from distance.
Here's Morant. Oh, no good. Unable to end this run. Towns with the ball. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 8. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. 3-on-3. Here's Russell. Grizzlies with the rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. Now Adams. Good D by Gobert.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Outside Edwards. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. The Grizzlies on offense. Trailing by 10. Here's Bain. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Outside Anderson. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, VA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Outside Russell. To the inside. Towns passes to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. Outside Bain. Back to Morant. Sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the free ball.
Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Here's Towns. And stolen by Morant. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Brooks outside. Stolen by Anderson.
Second personal foul.
Free throw is good from Russell.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. And stolen by Morant. In transition, here they come. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
The offensive rebound. The kick out to Edwards. Stolen by Bain. Pass to Morant. Back to Bain. Morant, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
He's a power player. That's a grown man move by Steven Adams.
Outside Russell. Here's Towns. The rebound by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Bain, the pass to Adams. Outside Morant. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Anderson for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. 19 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable.
Morant against Russell. Towns on a screen. There's the 3. He buries it from 3. Towns has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The T-Wolves on top, leading. Thanks very much, Allie. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Rudy Gobert really making a difference here.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Xavier Tillman. Then there's Danny Green. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. 3 on the clock. Here's Prince. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Smart play by Prince. Attack the interior of this defense. Force them to close off the lane.
Here's Jones. Pass to Conchar. Uses the glass on the layup. Conchar's got his first points in this one.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Here's Prince. And that one is hammered home.
Torian Prince with that shot. He will watch that one over and over again tonight.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
On the wing, Noel. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Noel. Here's the three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Out to the right wing. Here's Conchar. Jones with the ball. Back to Conchar. Off target with the three. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Prince. Green covering. Now here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Outside Jones. Inside. Here's Conchar. Outside for Green. And here's Jones. McDaniels covering.
Minnesota foul. Jordan McLaughlin. First personal foul. First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Tillman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Right wing. Tries again. The shot off that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Outside McDaniels. Here's McLaughlin. Defended by Jones. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Noel. Outside McDaniels. Fires at the elbow. Unable to get that one.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Taken away. The steal. Pass to Green. And here's Jones. And it's Noel with a rebound. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock, here's Prince. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Prince has got 6 points.
Don't sleep on Taurean Prince. He will challenge you off the bounce now. Does a good job of navigating his way through the defense.
On the wing, Green. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
2 shots.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. The Timberwolves have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to McDaniels. Here's McLaughlin. Back to Daniels. Here's McLaughlin. Green covering.
Xavier Tillman. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Reed. The crossover. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Reed taking 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. For Memphis, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Outside, Green. McDaniels covering. Shot to stop the run. No good on the shot. Nice D from Reed. Minnesota has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. McDaniels can't hit. Here's Tillman. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
With the way he shot the ball, he had to be the choice. His percentage was fantastic, and he's just done a great job of finding space and taking advantage of every inch the defense gives him.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He did everything he could to fire the team up, saying, quote, "I don't care how far down we are. We can do this. Attack and take what's ours. Let's go out there and show them it's not over."
As always, Allie, we thank you. On the court for Minnesota, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter, and it's Russell in at the 1. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Now Gobert.
This is what Steven Adams is known for, a fantastic defensive player with terrific instincts.
Pass to Jackson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Edwards with it. Jackson in his pocket. Towns passes to Russell. Here's Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Bane. No good off the glass. Minnesota has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Towns finds Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Off the mark there with a 3. Well, Memphis shooting around 44%. Not bad. Here's Morant. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. And so it's Minnesota with it. Looking to get on the board here in the 4th still. Towns for 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. Knocks down the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Adams a screen. From deep, Morant drops in the 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Russell against Morant. Here's Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one. Russell against Morant. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And it's in there.
Nice to see Rudy Gobert assert himself on the offensive end. They would like to see more of this from Rudy.
Morant against Russell. Morant, the pass to Adams. Jackson outside. Wide open look. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Towns passes to Gobert. Back to Towns. Left side, Edwards. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Adams a screen. And here's Morant outside. And they'll get another chance. Jackson for three. Minnesota with a rebound.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Timberwolves.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Rudy Gobert.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down. He is a scoring machine right now, but he needs more support from his teammates if they want to win this one.
Bane against Edwards. Here's Gobert. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Pass to Towns. From deep three-point range, misses there. And so it's Minnesota with the W. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never...
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do...
us, we don't care.
You're right. And they play well. David, thanks. So the Clippers win the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Out on the wings for them, Powell and George. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Well, if you pull players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
They get it back, and Adams kicks to Bain. A three-pointer, no good. And it's the Clippers' ball. Pass to Wall. Back to Powell. Passes to Zubac. Tries again. Nifty move. And the dunk by Zubac.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Bain finds Brooks. George with the defensive effort. And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Zubac.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Morant passes to Adams. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by George. For the finish. And George with the stuff.
We talk about the two-way abilities of PG-13. There it is, all in one sequence.
Here's Morant. That one goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's George. Following the basket by John Morant. Powell, the pass to George. 4 on the clock. Here's Wall. Another shot. And the rejection by Jackson. Brooks against George. Brooks kicks to Bain. Morant outside. Adams trying to free himself up. George looking around. No good with the triple.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Jackson passes to Morant. Back to Jackson. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by George. And so Powell will bring it up for Los Angeles. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, the recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Now here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. Here's the 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 4. Left side Wall. Nobody near George. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Morant outside. Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Leonard with the steal. It's Powell on the wing. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Bain kicks to Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Powell. Leonard on the wing. Over Jackson. Will not go. This is off the front iron. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Bain passes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
Leonard the bounce pass. It's stolen by Adams. And even 3-on-3 break. Paul George with the steal. Powell for three. And that does it for the first quarter. Los Angeles on top, leading by 5.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles. The Grizzlies trail by 5. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. One of your trademarks, Richard, was athleticism. From the days we first saw you at Arizona, and we're seeing teams really place, right now, a premium in today's NBA on that athleticism factor.
Yes, when you talk about positionless basketball, then you typically go to the guys that can do it all, and those are the wing players. They can guard smalls, they can guard bigs, they can do a little bit of everything, and that's why teams are looking for them.
Here's Powell. After the basket by Jaren Jackson. Leonard on the wing, takes the three. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Jackson kicks to Morant. Brooks from outside. That one's not going to go. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Powell, the pass to Zubac. Down low, Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard. With the slam.
Nice finish for Leonard. Plays the game with such precision. Rarely misses that easy.
Screen by Adams. Morant with a wide open look. And he hits it to tie the game up. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
John Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Bucket is good.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
On the wing, George. And the pass to Zubac. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Left side, Leonard. Over Jackson. And it's Leonard missing.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Jackson dishes to Morant. Back to Jackson. Pass to Morant. On the wing, Bane. No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was open.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
What a great finish there from Wall. It's clear he doesn't fear anyone when he's looking to score. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now here's Morant. 7 points in the game. Wall with the steal. And here they come. Back to Zubac. On the wing, George. The kick out to Wall. Clock at 6. The dish now to Powell. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Powell against Bane. Little turnaround. Misses off the left iron. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Wall, and Wall with the slam.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Now here's Morant. Outside, Bane. It's deflected. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
54 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside, Payne. Back to Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 3-point lead. Powell the pass to George. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Leonard attacking. Jackson knocks it loose.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking, more than just capable of sending it back.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And in college, Leonard was a 25% shooter.
All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't...
15, the Grizzlies, 19.
Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Robert Covington out there with Morris, and it's Batum in at the 3. Covington wide open, he fires. Off target from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Defended by Covington. Jones dishes to Green. Covington with the steal. In the corner, Kennard with it. Morris finds Batum. Back to Morris. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Morris has got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Clippers. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Jones, no luck. Clippers leading by 6. Morris right side. Buries it down low. Morris has got his second bucket.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Here's Conchar. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shoots the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Kennard. On the wing, Batum. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Outside, Jones. On the wing, Green. For 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Jackson looking it over. Morris with the screen for Jackson. Morris outside. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. And how about the impact that Green has on his teammates?
He's been doing it for over a dozen years. A three-point specialist and a starter for the majority of his career. Great veteran presence for them to have in the locker room.
Now here's Jones. Rebounded by Covington. And there's a minute 45 left here in the third quarter. Morris finds Jackson. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And the Clippers miss again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Inside. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
First team.
We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Here's Morris outside for Batum from deep. Tries to keep it alive. Just 5 on the clock. And they get it back to the paint.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
Here's Green. Pass to Conchar. Over Morris. Rebound by the Clippers.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the actual pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
Jones against Jackson. Over to the left wing. Bangs home the trifecta.
The wheel. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The pass to Kennard. Driving the lane. And that one is good. Kennard's got his first points in this one.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clippers lead by 5.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Los Angeles leading by 5. They've got Jones, and it's Conchar into the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Batum passes to Morris. And here's Kennard. Second shot opportunity. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. He's posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And that's a staple of George's offensive game. His mid-range Jay continues to just torch defenses night in and night out.
Morant outside. Pass to Adams. 6 on the shot clock. And Morant throws it down.
Showing off that Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Payne against Powell. Here's George. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Clippers leading by 9. And Wall kicks to Zubats. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Powell, no one around him. Los Angeles with another miss. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Brooks in the corner. It's Payne. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Wall against Morant. Wall dishes to Powell. Back to Wall. He kicks it to Powell. And here's George for 3. Traps in the tray. And the Clippers lead by 12.
To have a knockdown three-point shooter with George's size and skill gives Coach a lot of options on the offensive end.
The 3 from Morant. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. It's his 5th basket.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And here's George for 3. And it's Morant with the rebound. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. 9-point game. Brooks finds Jackson. Morant right side. Here's Adams. Morant surveying the D. And the 3 off target. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Morant outside. And he drives in. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
A great scorer. Morant showing his poise on that shot.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles. Powell with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And Wall kicks to Powell. Outside Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Here's George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
A guy with George's focus can shrug off the contact. He won't let the defender disrupt his rhythm.
Morant outside. Puts up a 3. Paul George grabs the miss. Morant against Wall. And the dunk by Powell.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Morant against Wall. Brooks for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Payne passes to Brooks. Here's Morant. And Adams kicks to Bain. It's tipped. On the wing, Bain. They get it back. Passes it to Brooks. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Tonight. Hey, Allie.
Anthony Edwards is...
Oh, tremendous, Allie. Thank you. Here we go. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Hal and George are out on the wings. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. And it's Wall in at the point. Here's Zubats. Rebound, Minnesota.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Towns. Pass to Gobert. Back to Towns. And stolen by Leonard. Outside Wall. Another shot. And Leonard with the layup.
And the claw striking once more. He can be a dominant rebounder at the small forward position.
Russell with the ball. Edwards finds Gobert. Back to Edwards. Down low. And so he draws the... foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
And Kawhi rising up and bringing that one down.
Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Zubats. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Stolen by Anderson. To the paint. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
George outside. Driving to the basket. No good with a layup. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Pass to Anderson. Outside Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Here's Wall. He can't get it to go. And Minnesota will come the other way. Towns into the lane. Shakes him. Puts the move on. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul. Paul George.
And that one falls for Towns. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Pass to Wall. Can they get it?
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall. A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Edwards. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Edwards has got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Outside Russell. Inside. Here's Gobert. Crafty move. And he takes it up and lays it in. Gobert's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Here's Wall. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact, and there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 15-4 run. Three-pointer. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Zubats. No good there. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Clippers call time here. Seconds left to play in the first. Great open look there. Towns has got 6.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Gobert. Here's Russell. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Minnesota liking their chances. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And so in the game for the Clippers, at small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo, and it's Zubats in at the 5 down low. Nails it from beyond the arc. Brent at the center position. It does feel like we're seeing a re-emergence of the big man, the traditional five.
Yeah, BA, I think it comes down to whether or not you have one or not. I mean, there are teams that just don't have the bruising big that can go down into the post and dominate possessions to slow things down and get to the paint. Other teams are electing to want to play faster and with more skill. So it comes down to how a team wants to set their roster up as to whether or not the traditional five is part of your action.
Leonard, double team, out to the right wing. Wall with it, guarded now by Anderson. Here's Leonard, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
That's the power and strength he brings. Kawhi able to absorb the contact. I'm not even sure he felt it and still knocks it down. When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Here's Powell, pass to Zubac. Out of bounds, it'll be Timberwolves ball. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Picked by Gobert. Anderson passes to Towns. Here's Edwards, 4-3. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
He gets it in there. Edwards got 7 points here in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Wall. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. It's Edwards with a drive. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's George, driving inside. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Wall against Edwards. Off with the layup. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Anderson. Here's Towns. It's stolen by Wall. Powell in the post. Guarded by Edwards. Here's George. A shot from the low post is good.
Just tough shots just don't bother Paul George. So smooth with it when he gets into his motion.
Russell to pass to Towns. Back to Russell. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of this game. Pass to Towns. Fires from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's George. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
Yeah, BA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all of the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. Here's Gobert. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. It's stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. And the layup is good. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's the high motor, the long strides we're always talking about with Leonard. Killing it in transition.
Gobert finds Anderson. Outside Edwards. This one for 3. It doesn't go for him. The Clippers go the other way with it. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Here's Powell. It's tipped. Towns against George. George with a steal. And they're pushing it up. Here's Powell. Good D by Gobert. Towns for three. And so it's Minnesota. A sizable
15. Fans, let's hear it for the Jabberwockies!
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Nas Reed out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Torian Prince. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Jackson, the pass to Morris. Prince grabs the miss. Minnesota's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Outside McDaniels. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Daniels. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine.
Back to Prince. From behind the arc. McLaughlin's shot is good. McLaughlin's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
More and more signs of the skill set of Torian Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. To the wing, right side. Reed finds McDaniels. No good with the triple. The Clippers really having a tough go here. Here's Morris. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Morris has got his first basket.
And good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Daniels. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Here's Jackson. Can't hit that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's McLaughlin. Offensive rebound. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Jackson can't get it to go. Minnesota has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Here's Noel. Pass to Prince. The 3. It's rebounded by Morris. Now Los Angeles with it. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And here's Jackson. The ball's knocked loose. Out to Covington. 5 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, teams want to get Covington off the three-point line and make him uncomfortable, but he shows you he could finish off the bounce. I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
McDaniels from long range. Got it. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's Covington. That one's good from Morris on the assist from Covington. Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, B.A., you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
Here's the break. Morris passes to Kennard. McDaniels against Kennard. McDaniels can't hit. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. To the inside. Here's Jackson. Oh, and Reed with a block. For Minnesota, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Brents. He drops it from range. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Now here's Reed, looking for his first basket still in this one. Outside McDaniels, over to the wing. Here's Noel, defended by Jackson. Good on the shot.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Jackson loves getting into the lane and trying to draw guys in and take a few bumps.
Here's Prince. Pass to Reed. Here's McLaughlin. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back after this word. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for the Clippers, Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Powell and George are out on the wings. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. Towns passes to Russell. Back to Towns. Now here's Edwards. The putback. It's rebounded by Zubac. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 34% thus far in this game. George against Russell. Now here's Wall. He's closely guarded. Leonard passes to Wall, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Well, the Timberwolves shooting around 53%, a nice number. Edwards for 3. George with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. And Powell with the stuff.
And how about Powell to the people as Norman gets up for a loud 2 points.
Outside Russell. Edwards finds Anderson. Here's Towns. Lets the 3 fly. Sends it home from three-point land.
Yeah, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Back to Wall. Wide open. That one a little long.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's George. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
The defense is pretty close to Paul George, but not close enough as he powers right past him.
Outside Edwards. Outside Anderson. Right side Edwards. Down low. Outside Anderson. 4 on the clock. Now Towns. Three-pointer off the mark. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And stolen by Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Pass to Anderson. To the middle. And the jam by Gobert.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's George.
2 minutes.
And George with the jam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Drains the triple.
Well, Towns was the perfect selection there. He's always ready to strike with a quick shot.
George against Anderson. Leonard outside. Three-pointer. The shot no good. And Minnesota will come the other way.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
George drives in and fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
Again, when you go from second to fourth gear, Paul George puts a lot of pressure on the defense that way.
Paul George.
And so he makes both from the line. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Towns. And here's Edwards. Back to Towns. Too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation.
At the line for Minnesota.
And the technical free throw is good.
He is so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Gobert passes to Anderson. Over to the left wing. Back to Edwards. It's stolen by Wall. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Inside. Rebound Minnesota. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Powell pulls it in. George for three. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans.
For a fast-paced game today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Grant.
Hey, BA, get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop them, and that's never an easy task.
Edwards against Bain. Towns down low. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Just putting the ball on the deck. Towns so aggressive in everything he does.
Russell against Morant. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Right side, Edwards. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. To the paint. And that one's good. Morant.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, BA, when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Down low. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Brooks. Here's Bain. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Jackson with it. Nice D from Anderson.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. To the inside. Here's Gobert. And he converts the layup.
Now, the painted area might as well be Rudy Gobert's domain. He uses every bit of that size and length to assert his dominance.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. It's Edwards on the wing. From downtown, that's in. Coming off an assist from Town.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
2 minutes.
Morant, the pass to Adams. And there's the lob. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Well, the New Zealander shows a little hops on the alley-oop.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Now Gobert. We've got 1:28 left in the first. Oh, stolen by Morant. Bain against Edwards. Jackson, left side. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. For 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. On the wing, Bain. Guarded by Edwards. Bain, the pass to Brooks. And here's Morant. Back to Brooks. Pass to Morant. Jackson on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot. From deep, Payne. Anderson pulls it down. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And here's Edwards outside. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, putting all of that 7-foot frame to use, Rudy Gobert has been one of the consistent offensive rebounders in the league.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Tries to hit him, and at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves ahead. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Morant and Payne in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Towns. Back to Anderson. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. 18 feet out. And there's Towns on the assist by Anderson.
Now, under duress of the shot clock, Towns calm, delivers, beautifully done. Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Steven Adams.
Rudy Gobert has become really excellent at getting deep low post position. The defense has got to foul him when he's that deep.
And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, BA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
Back to Towns. Plenty of space. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Anderson finds Russell. From outside the arc. Buries it from 3. Russell's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
As important as spacing is in today's game, point guards must have the deep shot as part of their arsenal. D'Angelo Russell, nicely done.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Anderson. Let's go with a 3. Adams grabs the miss.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
The drive by Brooks. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Brooks outside. Back to Morant. Shot clock at 6. There's Jackson with the three. Minnesota with the rebound. Pass to Edwards. Towns with the ball. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Grizzlies. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis. Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Edwards, the pass to Russell. To the middle. Towns finds Russell. Back to Towns. The three. Just 4 to shoot. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
Back to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Russell with the ball. Pass to Anderson. Back to Russell. Here's Towns. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns has that face-up three-point shot definitely in the offensive arsenal. You better put a hand up.
Left side, Morant. And he lays in the alley-oop pass.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns.
The Grizzlies, 22.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
McDaniels out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in at the 2 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. To the right side. Pass to McDaniels. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Jones from outside. No luck on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. To the paint. A slam dunk by Reed.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Memphis shooting it at 52%. Pass to Tillman. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Outside, Green. 5 on the clock. On the wing, Conchar. Fires the 3. Prince grabs the miss. Minnesota in the lead. Outside McDaniels. Here's Prince. Back to Daniels. Pass to Prince. On the wing, Noel from deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
And another miss by Memphis.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Conchar. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And there's a 3-second violation. Memphis trailing here. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Tillman. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
No good on that one.
Xavier Tillman, 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. Minnesota's got 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. In transition, and count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
The Grizzlies have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half.
2 minutes.
Outside Jones. McDaniels covering. Jones' shot is good.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Pass to McDaniels. Stolen by Jones. On the break. Throws it up high. Stolen by Reed. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Noel. Uneasy 2 on the layup. Noel's got 5.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Conchar. No good from outside.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
On the wing, Noel. Back to Prince. Down low. It's picked off. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels up top. 5 points in the game. Pass to Prince. Reed in the post. He's against Tillman. A slam dunk by Reed.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Fires for 3. That one doesn't drop. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Minnesota going into the break up 12, building this lead up. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. They've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with John Conchar. Green out there with Xavier Tillman. Edwards against Bain. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Stolen by Jackson. Up top Morant. Stolen by Russell. And the foul on Steven Adams. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Edwards. Anderson passes to Edwards. Edwards is doubled. Towns for 3. And it's Bain with the rebound. It's been a devastating night for them. Nothing has come easy, Grant.
Nothing indeed. Even when they've tried to make adjustments, it just hasn't worked.
Jackson outside. And stolen by Edwards. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Whoa! And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Guys, you get a look at how dynamic a force Edwards can be. Makes both the defensive play and then goes ahead and scores it himself.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Now here's Russell. Edwards, a pass to Russell. Back to Edwards. That three's off the mark.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Pass to Adams. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And the dunk by Jackson.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Towns finds Russell. Launches it. Stolen by Jackson. Morant with it. Russell covering. Right side Bain. Jackson outside. It's blocked by Gobert.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
6 on the shot clock. Outside for Brooks. Takes the three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Towns passes to Russell. And here's Edwards. Defended by Jackson. Yep, that one's good. Edwards has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns entered the league as a force in scoring the basketball. Now he's honing his passing skills.
They grab their own miss. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And that one falls for Jackson. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Gobert is doubled. Back to Anderson. The 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Jackson. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
What a night for Jackson so far. This could be the level of play we see from him consistently in future seasons.
Now Russell. Towns finds Russell. Back to Towns. Edwards with it. Guarded by Bain. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Goes back up. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
It used to be a smart play to foul Rudy Gobert because he struggled from the free throw line. This guy's so much better now.
Well, Memphis shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Pass to Bain. Jacks up a 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. It's Edwards with a drive. Edwards is doubled. Outside for Russell. And here's Gobert from the arc. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. Memphis, they're working against the clock now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Bain, the pass to Adams. Pulls up. Bain, no good. Minnesota shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Timberwolves.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Edwards can't hit. And a comeback here looking very unlikely.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point.
And they get it back. Brooks left side. Second chance shot. That shot off the mark. And so it's Minnesota with the W. A competitive game. You have to feel like this.
despite all that, they can...
They did, and it showed, and it was fun to watch. Terrific. David, thanks. So the Clippers win the tip, and the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. And it's conference rivals scoring off tonight in this one, Steve. It might be the regular season, but this has a playoff feel to it, doesn't it?
These are the type of games you love to watch in the regular season, Kevin. The fans will be rowdy, the players fully engaged. We got a good one tonight. This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Norman Powell has become lethal from deep. Fantastic shot.
Bain passes to Jackson. Stolen by Zubac. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now, here's Bain. Here's the lob to Adams, and Memphis turns it over again.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Here's Bain following the basket by John Wall. Bain, no good. One-on-one here. Powell for 3. The offensive rebound.
What dominance from Kawhi on the glass, making sure he gets those second chance points.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The 3 from Morant. And again, Memphis no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And here's Leonard from 3. And the 3-ball is good. Leonard's got 9 points.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And that's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from them here early if they let that run go on much longer.
Now here's Wall. Pass to Zubac. And here's Leonard from 3. Brooks grabs the board. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside for George. Lets it go with a 3. This one for 3. That one, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Outside Jackson. Out to Morant. Over Wall. And it's Morant missing.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Here's Adams. Shoots over Zubac. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes. You know what I like about Steven Adams is his intangibles. He's enthusiastic, he's a leader by example, and he's a role model for the younger players.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Here's Los Angeles now. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. George, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Morant with it. He's picked up by Wall. Oh, what a play!
Watch it! As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Now here's Wall. A three-pointer off the mark. Morant against Powell. And then Morant slams it in.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Leonard sets a screen for Wall. Oh, Leonard in position. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Now, here's Bain. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Morant with the bucket.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
And Wall kicks to Leonard from outside the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson down low, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Clippers. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Wall and Powell are the guard set. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's George in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
And it's Morant missing. Clippers leading by 10. Lob pass to George, and it's George finishing it off.
The trust George has built with his team, they know he'll finish strong if they feed him.
Morant surveying the D. And again, Memphis no good.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Here's George. Passes it to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
The 3 from Morant. Morant with another miss.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And here's Leonard from 3. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one. Morant finds Bain. Back to Morant. To halt the run. Outside for Jackson. Brooks up on top. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Bain for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Leonard, that's for 2. That one wide left.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Morant, that's for 2. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate. Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Brooks misses. It's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, that he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
And another miss by Memphis.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
As you've seen, they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bain. Here's Wall. Here's Powell. The pass to Zubats. Outside for George. Here's Wall. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Morant. Takes it off the glass. Morant's got 11 points.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Clippers.
And here's Wall outside. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Morant throws it down.
With the ball on the string, Ja Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Morant against Wall. Zubats, that's good. Zubats has got 6 here in this quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Powell with it. Now defended by Adams. Launches it. The shot by Powell, no good. To the inside. And Adams with the slam.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
From downtown. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Los Angeles. Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
Your Clippers, 32. The Grizzlies, 17.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. We've got Tyus Jones, and it's Tillman in at the 5, roaming the paint. Conchard can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 15.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Rips it home after the terrific move.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Jackson looking it over. Pass to Kennard. Fires for 3. And that one is off. And Memphis the other way now. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season Smitty in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Outside Jackson. Kennard on the wing. Back to Jackson. Pass to Kennard. A steal. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Passes it to Morris. Clippers moving the ball around. A shot by Batum, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Tillman. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
The 3 ball. That shot is off. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They're scoreless since the first half. Kennard, the pass to Batum. There's the three. It's rebounded by Memphis. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Konchar. It's good on the putback. Konchar's got it back down to within single digits for the Grizzlies.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Jackson kicks to Batum. They need this one. Tillman grabs the miss. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Here's Green to the wing right side. Jackson from long range. Los Angeles with another miss. Grizzlies have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Here's Konchar. Kennard covering. Tillman passes to Jones. Fires the 3. Memphis the rebound. Clippers leading by 9. Jackson with it. Now Green defending. Covington with the bucket.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Jones against Jackson. Now the pass to Konchar. From past the arc. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. Off target from three-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Beyond the arc. Batum grabs the miss. The Clippers shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Covington passes to Kennard, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Here's Konchar. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers looking at a 13-point lead heading in. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On-court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the guard set. And it's Zubats in its center, locking down the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Wall against Morant. Nobody near George. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 14. The Grizzlies shooting just 31% in the game. Morant against Wall. Wall with the steal. Left side, George. Powell for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bain finds Brooks. Back to Bain. Morant outside. Takes a 3. The rebound by Paul George. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Powell, the pass to Zubats. Here's Leonard. 3-pointer. The Grizzlies pull it in. Brooks has got 4 rebounds in this game. Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Great handles for his size. Jackson's a near 7-footer who can take you off the dribble in either direction.
Wall up top. Pass to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Morant against Wall. Morant kicks to Brooks. Outside, Bain. No good from outside. Clippers leading by 14. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
The kick out to Wall. And a miss there on the triple.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man. His team is down because he's not shooting enough. There's no reason he shouldn't be getting more looks right now.
Pass to Pop. Back to George. From deep. Wall kicks to George. Here he goes. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Morant. Back to Brooks. Adams trying to free himself up. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Clippers leading by 10. Wall wide open. That ball's nice speed that time from Jordan.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
The three, and Desmond Bain with the three. Bain's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Wall dishes to Leonard. The kick out to Wall. 6 to shoot from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant outside. On the wing, Bain. From outside, off the mark. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Clippers.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kawhi Leonard.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. Leonard looking around. Pass to Pop. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Even. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it.
A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room, hoping to put on a show for their home fans tonight.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's George. Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
That's the man you want running into the pick and roll. It's Paul George at the helm. He's got the ball and makes a great play.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep. So smooth. The little pump fake, get the defender in the air. As if Leonard wasn't hard enough to cover, he's adding that to his game.
The first one falls. And Leonard drops them both.
A great player on a great role. at the charity stripe, the D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Towns. It's rebounded by George.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Powell outside. Launches a three. Anderson pulls it down. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
First team foul.
Outside Wall. Now here's Zubats. Good D by Gobert.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Edwards can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Leonard. Out to Powell. Pass to Zubats. That shot off. Good work defensively by Towns. Zubats has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Now Russell. Here's Towns. Anderson with a screen on Zubats. Towns can't get it to go.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And the basket by Leonard.
That's tenacious play in the paint from Kawhi, just insisting on getting to that shot.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul of the game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Gobert with it. Towns for 3.
Making the suffocating defensive play right there. Leonard, an overwhelming force on that end of the floor.
Here's George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. No good on the free throw.
At the line from LA.
And the second free throw is good.
And you look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George. That should tell you how valuable PG is.
Now here's Gobert. Here's Edwards. And a nice finish on the layup.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Wall. Good work defensively by Russell. The Timberwolves trail. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Here's George, and it's rejected, and they recover it. Out to Powell, back to Wall. Pass to Zubats. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
First personal foul.
Free throw is good from Russell.
Yeah, so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Edwards with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Back to Towns. Pass to Anderson. Here's Towns.
Check it out, man. Check it out.
Powell with a steal. Leonard right side. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And Kawhi rising up and bringing that one down.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Edwards, a pass to Russell. From deep. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Clippers have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. That one's good from Powell. On the assist by Leonard.
Nice move by Norman Powell down there, finding a way around the defense.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Towns a screen on Wall. Russell the pass to Towns. Gets an open look and hits it.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets. They are so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers. They're capitalizing on them.
At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. And it's Zubac in at the 5. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Leonard on the wing. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Here's Zubac. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for your Clippers.
He's off on the second for Minnesota. They've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Anderson finds Edwards. The 3 from Russell. Paul George pulls down the board. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Leonard. Rebound Minnesota. Anderson's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's tipped. George with a steal. Zubac passes to George. Here's Leonard. George outside. From the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
That one's off.
Tough to match up with Kyle Anderson because of how quirky he plays. Changing speeds, plays slow, but sees the floor remarkably well.
Now here's George. Outside Wall. Powell passes to Zubac. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Zubac is gone just 2 of 7 from the floor here. Edwards for 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Leonard. He has 6. Good work defensively by Towns. Edwards with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Paul George.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Los Angeles shooting just 33% so far in this game. Wall against Russell. Wall, the pass to George. Back to Wall. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And the Clippers lead by 1.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he's got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 7. Russell with the ball. And it's Leonard picking him up. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Gobert finds Edwards. Here's Towns. The 3 is up. On target from range. Towns has got 5.
The versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Leonard can't get it to go. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Towns passes to Edwards. Towns up top. 5 points in the game. Pass to Gobert. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Not afraid that time as PG goes right at the defense to make that play happen.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Anderson. Inside. Out to the right wing. Now Towns. 23 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Over Towns. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Back to Edwards. He can't get that one to fall. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Timberwolves ahead, up by 4.
The Timberwolves, 23.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game, he's been everywhere.
Oh, he's been their defensive anchor so far, stifling shots left and right.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. We've got Naz Reid. Taurean Prince is out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1. A slam dunk by Reid.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Reid. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers trail. Now here's Jackson. He hangs. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Morris no good on the free throw. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Here's Jackson. This for the tie. Missed it even after all of those chances. Timberwolves shooting efficiently. 50% so far. Back to Noel. There's the triple. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Did he think he could get away with that? It was a pretty obvious call.
Nothing wrong with being physical, but that's just over the top.
Batum, right side. Back to Jackson. It's Covington on the wing. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Covington's got his first 3 points of the game. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Noel. Stolen by Kennard. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Jackson. The kick out to Morris. Second chance effort. Kennard outside. Outside Covington. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Morris. Oh, the slam dunk by Morris.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. To the inside to end the run. Prince can't hit. The Clippers have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. And Jackson, here we go. And the dunk by Jackson.
Just dicing through the lane there was Reggie Jackson.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. To the wing on the left. Here's Prince. No good on the triple.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
To the paint. To the wing, right side. Here's McLaughlin. That's tipped.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
McDaniels passes to Reed. Can't get it to fall. On offense, here are the Clippers. 11 unanswered points for them. Pass to Covington. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. A slam dunk by Reed.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Here's Covington, and the jam by Covington.
A really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 to shoot. Pass to Noel. Up and over Kennard. Noel, no good.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Here's Jackson. Morris with it. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clippers ahead. Up 5. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. And it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
An athletic display by Wall, letting the defense know he can own the rim.
Towns up top. Lots of room. Misses off the right iron. The Clippers in the lead. George outside. Pass to Leonard. The kick out to Wall. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And here's Minnesota now. Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Down low. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, recognizing D'Angelo Russell has become a scorer, he's got to go back to his natural instincts to make plays. He did there.
Here's Wall. Up and over Russell. The 3, George. And the Clippers hit again.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Gobert with a screen on George. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Towns. Left side, Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Gobert. He's guarded by Zubac. The Clippers grab the miss. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Outside Wall. And here's George. And George with the jam.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Powell. Edwards can't hit. The Clippers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Leonard on the wing. Powell against Edwards. Kicks it to George. Pass to Wall. Now Zubac. Here's Leonard. Beyond the arc. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Well, you give him a nice pass, there's a good chance Kawhi Leonard's going to bury a shot like that.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one. Anderson against George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
The shot by Towns, no good. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Wall finds Leonard. Lets it go from deep. George with it. Anderson covers. Leonard for 3. Here's Zubac. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Clippers.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
Here's Towns. And George with some nice D. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 13-4 run. And George with the jam.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Clippers.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that any time momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And what a huge performance it was for Paul George.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Zubac passes to George. Now Wall. Leonard on the wing. Clock at 6. A good chance here. And yep, it's good.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Man, good whistle there.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Here's Powell. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Blocked again! Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Here's George. problem for the Clippers as they get the win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.